What's up YouTube, it's Monkey Yen, back at you with another chapter review, One Piece chapter 990. And I'm just gonna say, if you guys read this chapter, you already know how epic and how hyped this chapter was. It's kind of like the Avengers assembling and fighting against Thanos, man. That's how the scene felt, man. That's how this whole panel, this whole chapter, everything, all the action, everything that's been going on, it was crazy. And anyways, let's get straight into the chapter review. So you guys remember last chapter, that econ sovereignty that Big Mom used? Yeah, because of that, she casually destroyed the sacred tree which freed Sasaki. I really like that this happened because everyone's been downplaying Big Mom for a long time, but you gotta keep in mind, Big Mom is still in the picture. I mean, she may not be the main bad villain of his arc like Kaido, but Oda is saying right here, right now, Big Mom is still a threat, and she's just as threatening as Kaido. You know, the crazy thing about Sasaki being freed is we get to find out a little bit about his backstory. I mean, not really his backstory, but his relationship with Kiyoshiro. Turns out they're actually best friends, which is props to Denjiro for acting so well for these past 20 years that he legitimately made friends with enemies just to betray them all. I mean, that's dedication right there. Like, Kanjuro acting all of these years, it makes sense, you know, because his family comes from like acting and stuff, but Denjiro is just a samurai, so he low-key deserves an Oscar or something. My god. We then cut to Kaido overlooking the battle. I mean, he's kind of just hovering over everyone, all majestic like, and he's just like, I'm gonna watch it from here, man. This is a good show. While all the minks are throwing hands with Jack and some of the numbers. I mean, if you like action, you're gonna love this chapter. I mean, minks are flying around, throwing hands, electrocuting people. It's just all around crazy. What's actually amazing is that the minks are actually damaging Jack. Like, you see him all bloodied up, swords sticking through his body and everything. And it's only been like a few minutes into the battle. Jack low-key looks more damaged than when he fought Inuarashi and Nekomamushi on Zou. So that goes to say that the Sulong form is no joke. It doesn't last too long, as Jack stated. It's only if he's able to survive this 3 minutes, he'd probably be able to wipe everyone out pretty quick. But the thing is, the Red Scabbards are kind of just, you know, watching the battle go down, you know, kind of waiting so they can fight Kaido. But Kinemon, he's kind of getting antsy, you know, he's like seeing the war happen in front of him, and he's like, I guess I should probably go throw hands too, you know. But then Inu and Nekomamushi stop him, and they're like, Kinemon, just wait, man, stop, hold up, we'll take care of this. I mean, to be honest with you, like, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi stopping Kinemon is actually kind of a good idea, because I don't know what Kinemon would do if he even joined the battle. Like, I don't know if he can throw hands with Jack, but you know, we'll see what we can do later. Like, I don't want to underestimate him or anything. So right after this, we kind of cut back inside the dome. You know, a lot of crazy stuff is happening in there too. We see King and Queen bantering, similar to how Zoro and Sanji fight each other. And King legit roasted Queen's whole career. So when Queen failed and all these people are raiding, King was like, you know, at this point, I've set my expectations so low for you that it's kind of hard for me to get mad when you fail. And I'm just like, damn, man, dude, why you gotta do him like that? So an interesting panel is Hawkins, and he's like, the probability of that man surviving tomorrow is just 1%. And I'm just sitting here thinking, who can you possibly be talking about? Like, my initial thoughts was Luffy, but you know, that's kind of silly. There's no way Luffy's gonna die the next day. And I was like, oh no, please don't tell me it's Law. It can't be, man. Like, who else could it possibly be? And then we see Drake, and he's like, oh, only 1% is surviving. I feel bad for him. Jeez. Right after this, while Hawkins and Drake is talking, King contacts the Flying Six, and he's like, yo, what's good? I hope you're good chilling in that room that we locked you up in. Thing is, you know, there's actually like an army of 5,000 samurais sort of destroy our country. So if you're planning on betraying us, now would be a good time. Especially, you know, if you've been plotting our demise for a long time. Hint, hint. This might be relevant later on in the chapter. I don't know, maybe. King is also like, since there's like a war breaking out, can we like stop fighting each other? Because we probably gotta go help out Kaido, you know? Also, if you capture Yamato, you won't earn the right to challenge the All-Stars. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think you guys should just go help out Kaido. I don't really know if he needs the help, to be honest. I mean, there are a bunch of crazy animals flying around, but like, it's Kaido. He's a mythical dragon, man. But you know, maybe taking out the shots and the samurais, that'd definitely be nice. This kind of dysfunction that Kaido's crew has, I mean, the crew is based off strength, and there's like no real teamwork. And the Flying Six are literally trying to kill each other to get to a higher spot. So right after King says to stop the infighting, we see Who's Who, and he's like, yo, Drake, I need your help. There's someone I want to kill really badly. We should take advantage of this chaos so that we can kill Queen. And I'm just like, damn, Who's Who is about to take care of Queen was Drake? I mean, Oda has been hinting about this for a while, but gee, it's really about to happen. Like, I mean, Drake is kind of hesitant. He's like, he don't want no smoke with Queen or anything, and or more so, he's just undercover as a Marine, you know, so he doesn't want to fight and weaken the forces. So now we cut to the shots and their battle. We see the samurais and ninjas and Kaido's crew fighting, and we see the numbers who are hella big. Like, I ain't sure if they're as big as Oars or anything, but they're around that size. And it's kind of crazy though, because the shots are all showing their powers and whatnot, and are like casually taking out these Oars sized numbers by themselves. Like Zoro mentioned, back on Thriller Bark, they could barely beat Oars with the whole crew working together. So this really shows how far the crew has gone in terms of strength. The Straw Hats are seriously not to be underestimated. Another thing is, last chapter, the failed ancient giant race was mentioned, and Thriller Bark is now being mentioned. So does that mean Moyo will come back to Wano? I don't know, because from the last time we saw him, he was on Blackbeard's island trying to get his crew back. So does that mean Blackbeard's also coming? I don't know, but it seems like Oda, or should I say Goda, is about to tie things back together, and I'm pretty excited to see what's about to happen. Something that I really find amazing is that Luffy goes into his Gear 4th form and is like casually transforming into that form now. And like when Luffy first went to Gear 4, he got hella tired and drained of his haki, but now it seems like Luffy can go into Gear 4 effortlessly, like kind of like his Gear 2, which is a really scary sight to see. So you know, the shots are like showing off, taking out these numbers, and everyone's just like, what in the world? These people are insane. Also, one thing that I found strange, I'm not sure if it's a translation error or something, but Hirogoro, when he saw the Gear 4th form, was like, that form, it's like the Wisdom King. And the translation note says it's like the Buddhist deity or something like that. I'm really not too sure what that means, but I'm sure it'll be explained sometime in the future. And then this next panel after this is probably the most hype part of the chapter for me. We see Drake, he's all bloodied up, and I'm just confused, like what's going on? And then it pans out and we see X-Drake on the floor with Queen and Who's Who standing on top of him. And I was like, wait, what's going on? I'm so like, what? Turns out, you know, this whole time that Who's Who we thought was trying to kill Queen, was actually trying to kill X-Drake. I'm like, what? They're like, the whole entire time Oda was trying to make it seem like Who's Who was trying to kill Queen, but now Queen and Who's Who are working together to defeat X-Drake. And they were just like, you're trash, you're a scum, you're a snitch, you're a traitor, I'm gonna beat your ass up. And I can't even believe that someone like you made it up so high. X-Drake is just like, oh my god, man, they caught me. I can't do anything now. What am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna escape? Like, should I go back to the Marines? The state X-Drake is in is pretty hopeless. It seems like he's in a situation where he's gonna be defeated no matter what, and it's just like, no, because he has one hope. He gets like this flashback, and we get to see Kobe for a brief moment, who's talking about how Luffy is an incredible person, and X-Drake is like, Straw Hat Luffy, he's my hope. And he like turns to his Tyrannosaurus form, runs out of the room, escapes. While this is all happening, we see Luffy in his Gear 4th form destroy a number at the same time that X-Drake comes out and destroys the number. And he's like, Straw Hat Luffy, I have my reasons, but I am a lone force here. Please allow me to fight alongside you. And I'm just like, goddamn, a new ally. And a strong one at that. Drake has mostly been a mysterious character, but I'm glad that we get to see X-Drake's inner monologue, as now we're able to get a little better understanding of what he's like. He's, for me, one of my favorite West Generation members now. It's really cool to see a Marine, besides like Aokiji or like Kobe or Garp or like Smoker, who are like siding with the Straw Hat Pirates now, because they know that he's a good person at heart and that he understands that, like, yo, I need this guy because I mean, we might be enemies, but at the end of the day, he's sort of helping me out here. So this chapter was absolutely crazy, absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, there's a break next week, so we won't be able to see the next chapter, but whatever it is, I'm hyped, I'm hooked. I mean, I've been hooked for like the past decade. What do you guys think of this chapter? I thought it was great and filled with a lot of action and a lot of betrayal, I guess. Like, there's so many factions involved now, and there's so many outliers. It's just a lot to take in. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want more One Piece content, please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below. I'm Monkey the Yen, and I'm signing off.